Hello, so yes, welcome from me, Jim Lindsay of JDL Pinball. We're actually back streaming a tournament today. I didn't post any adverts for this because we have been in lockdown for so long that we're completely out of practice, and I couldn't actually be sure I would get all the equipment working. With the help of my wonderful wife Dina, we've managed to get one rig. We've only brought one rig with us today. You can see that, I think, over on the hall view. Let me just switch over to that. So you can see the rig is set up here on a machine called Mandalorian. I'm sure that everybody is aware of Stern's latest release, and we're going to be showing you some action from that machine today.
Player one.
So Matthias steps up ball 2. Currently on 75 million, so he's feeling good at this point. Thinking I can beat my son any day on these really fast machines. Nice backhand into the mode start. And these are actually the shots that people want to be looking for and remembering, because any shot you can backhand is a lot easier than any shot that you hit with a forehand. It's more accurate, it's more repeatable, more controlled.
The myth roll. Good luck with that one, Mando.
Straight down the middle. Did you see that? That was as straight down the middle as you can possibly imagine. Yeah, absolutely nothing he could do about it. Okay, so Jens Flügge, the Flügge Jr. Scribble 3, yep, definitely brutal. Yeah, I think we're going to see a few brutal games on this final. It's actually really nice. We've got some nice players. We've got players that you don't see regularly on tournament streams, because this is a sort of smaller tournament, a bit out of the way. Therefore the seasoned players are not here, and that makes it sort of, I'd say nice. It's nice to get both, but the way that Stefan and Tina run this club, it's like a little family, so this suits the tournament actually very well. No Wonder Boy, no Johannes. Johannes is actually studying. I mean, he's doing history and theology and all sorts of things. He's a very clever guy, and we're going to see him in pinball tournaments like the ones at Boulder, I guess. But he's got a lot to concentrate on with his studying, so he is not going to be able to attend as he did over the last few years. He will try and keep up there, because Johannes, of course, is a real competitor as well. We'd like to see him at the next World Championship, and well, he will be at the next World Championship in Florida. And I am sure he will do well.
But you do not.
It has indeed been a lot of fun, AJ. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have two. I mean, I didn't qualify. I was in the bottom 16, which is pretty abysmal, really. Yeah, look, I sort of have other things I need to concentrate on, and it's an excuse, but it's actually probably true. My need to do well in pinball tournaments has reduced considerably because of streaming, because your mind is actually elsewhere, so even when you're playing the games, you're not really focused on what you're doing. And, you can't even hope to get anywhere near winning a tournament based on that. So anyway, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. And if anybody asks me why I don't do well in tournaments anymore, I think I'm justified in that. So yeah.
Player 3.
Okay, player 3. We'll just show you who that is. That is Sven. Yep, here we are, Sven. I'm just showing off little buttons. I've got little buttons on a stream deck here labelled player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. Yeah, I just think that's really nice. I think it's important that people do know who the players are and where they're from, a little bit of background information on them. So I like this little view here. This gives you the IFBA pictures of the players. It collapses the little view here of the camera, which I've not got set very well at the moment anyway. So that's what I call we can call it an action camera. It should actually be pointing at the mini playfield. So apologies for that. Failed again.
Super skill shot.
Wow, that was brutal. Well, and he's not getting that back. So, okay, so we come to player 1, ball 3. So basically that's what I was trying to say earlier. If you shoot the centre shot so many times, it enables the multi-ball, and you shoot it again and it starts the multi-ball. So it's pretty logical in what you're doing. I'm guessing it's the same for all the other shots, that you have to hit them, I don't know, 4 times, 5 times, and then the 6th time starts the multi-ball. Something like that.
Detonator placed.
What I don't know yet is where the jackpots are during those multi-balls, but you can normally work that out from the flashing light sequence on Stern machines. So the centre shot, which is the multi-ball that he's on, is solid, and the other shots are flashing. So I'm guessing they have to knock out the flashing shots one by one, and then shoot the centre shot again to relight, maybe?
The super jackpot.
I will need to learn more about this machine and other machines before we do too many more streams.
Your astute panic suggests that you understand your situation.
Okay, so Matthias finishes on, let's see. Draymond, hi, good to see you on. Also, good to see you doing so much on your stream and chatting and all the things you do, Draymond. Yeah, good to be back. Good to be tournament streaming. We are really happy. So this is Jens Flügge, ball 3. Talked to him during one of the balls. He was feeling very confident. Currently on 85 million, 20 million behind his father. So his first objective, and he's not going to do it. Wow, that's, you can tell he wasn't very happy with that one. Okay, that's leaving it wide open. So Sven is currently in first place. Sven's been playing well all day, and on the games I've played him in qualification, he's been very effective. But he'll want to put some further points on the board here in order to protect his lead from player 4. So. But he's looking good at the moment for this game. He start hitting some shots though. Okay, that's better.
Welcome to the Foundry. Use it wisely.
Okay, Dina's
This you must choose.
retrieving some equipment from a bag. Keep it quiet because I think it's a secret. Yep, she's retrieved it. It is in fact a extension cable for the power. She's pretending to hang herself with the cable. She's not really going to hang herself with the cable.
Use it wisely.
Anybody that's been to any of the tournaments that we've streamed knows that Dina does all the work at these tournaments. She's the one that crawls under the machines, finds the wires, finds where to plug in the power, and I just sit here talking. It's actually really quite easy. So Patrick on 10 million, chasing 120, 130. So needs to have a really, really good ball game. I should be able to work it out, shouldn't I? I've got it in front of me. Have you got a pen handy?
Deceive the magistrate.
Then you can concentrate on the rig, can't you? Which is okay. So better job than I did. So that gives you a great view of the top of the upper flipper on the upper playfield. So that's this. So that's this area here. And we've also started using lights called these people, Pin Stadium. The Pin Stadium stream lights, they're magnetically attached to the side rails of the pinball machine. And that sort of avoids the what you sort of normally get with lights appearing in the screen itself. And this is the first time we've used them, so we had them on Mandalorian. They seemed extremely good on there. They're creating a bit of a sort of lighting reflection down here, but even so, they are much less obtrusive than the normal LED lights we have on the sides of the rigs. So pretty pleased with that so far. We'll see how that goes through the rest of this final. We've only one more game, of course, on Led Zeppelin, so. Yeah, if you start to get into that, when it goes onto that top playfield, start to watch it here, because the shot he's going for is to lock the ball into the green tube. And there's something called a MagnaSave here, with another button on the side of the playfield, but you have to be really quick in catching it, and it will trap the ball and then drop it down the in lane. But yeah, another one of those things that sounds good, impossible to actually do unless you're somebody like Johannes. Okay, so second ball locked, and if you can keep on that playfield, that's third ball locked. That gives him nice challenge. So this is a multi-ball. You can play on that top playfield all day, and while the ball saver's on, you're actually better doing that. But, as I said before, I like this machine. I think it's another good, fun, fast-flowing machine that. So what Matthias is trying to do now is get the balls back onto that top playfield, so that he can play with safety with that top flipper. So he really wants to get control of the ball. Easier said than done. The machine is bloody fast, but yeah, really nice.
Balls of fire!
So anybody that's recently joined us, we're at Multiball in close to Bremen in Germany. We're playing a real live tournament for IFPA ranking points, and this is the final. Three games, 4-2-1-0 scoring, and this is the second game of 3, and the last game will be played on lead Zeppelin.
Super feature ready.
So there is also a lock shot on the lower playfield, so that enables the lock, and then the lock itself is in here. So Magnus save is just too late, you see. You sort of think, Magnus save, Magnus save, Magnus save. By the time you've thought Magnus save, the ball's gone. I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've successfully used a Magnus save on any game of pinball. And there are other people that just find it completely natural. It's like, I think, sort of the old school, I think there should only be 2 buttons on the pinball cabinet. But anyway. Yep. Call me old-fashioned, I don't mind.
Catapult ball 2 locked.
The first time we actually saw this machine, I think I explained earlier, was at Pinball Universe Battle, and Jens was actually playing that game. It was played in the final of one of the battles, Saturday or Sunday, and Jens was playing against Johannes on this machine, and it was an interesting battle. I tell you, it was yeah. Okay, he gets control. Okay, he's actually lit a lock there. You can now backhand the lock. So he's not doing that, he's playing to get back up on the upper playfield. See, I must admit, most of the games I've played on this have been on a Pro, not on a... I think this is an LE, but LE or a Premium. So you don't get the upper playfield, and therefore this backhand lock shot is the next thing you would normally play. The skill on this game, or strategy on this game, is always to bring a mode in before you start a multi-ball. And the modes are, they're all slightly different, but they're all the same. So you hit the flashing shots, basically. And you hit so many, 5, 6, to complete the mode. And then you get, I think you get some kind of final shot. I'm working on definitely fallible memory. So, multi-ball running. Currently 16 million, but looking good at the moment. So, Hopefully Jens can keep this going. Well, if you've got multi-ball balls in play, then you can't lose the ball altogether. So. Yeah, nice one. That was a great save. You see that where he used the ball he had trapped. You see it here. So that was going straight down the middle, and he hit the ball there. That was real skillful play. I've got, yeah, Draymond agrees about Black Knight and Magna saves. Oh, come on, he needs to settle down a bit here. He's going a bit wild. Jens is an awesome fly player, but he's also perfectly capable of control. And okay, gets another lock on the bottom, I think now.
This will help you on your quest.
So making good progress, 37 million so far. Second lock on the lower playfield. Again, to enable the third lock, you first have to hit this stand-up target.
5, 4, 3, 2. A blessing bestowed upon you. 1, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so right now. I would, needs to get another mode qualified, so there we go. And it is on the top playfield as well.
Super spins.
Nice slap save. Okay, so yeah, that did he get the lock? No, he just must have just missed that. He must be playing for that last lock, surely.
Where is a worthy challenger?
Doing some great saves here. This is awesome.
Super features boosted.
See, this is the difference between the younger players and some of those older ones. Is that they can actually see things that move that quickly. that was a really good ball, well played. 10 million bonus, nice. So that's 67 million. He takes on ball 1, and Patrick stepping up on his ball 1. So this is player 4, and yeah, we're still getting some stuttering on that. Player cam and the 3 middle cameras altogether, so apologies. Concentrate on the playfield. The playfield working fine. It's going to badly affect my ability to put this on YouTube later. Yeah, anyway, we can't have everything, can we? Very annoying fly buzzing around the desk here. Amazing how much, amazing how much one fly can cause a nuisance. That was a great save and a great use of the tilt bob. We should have a tilt bob cam. Okay, so Peter from Austria. Okay, well we'll meet you at the APO. So. We must get reintroduced.
I can end your pain.
Okay, so really backhand into the lock here, yeah, which is what he was trying. And forehand, yeah, that jumped over his flipper. I think that was. You see that?
Player one.
Yep. Yeah, the ball straight over the flipper. Absolutely nothing that Patrick could do about that. Yeah, but bad luck. But also he was playing very hard, so playing hard and fast. But yes, unlucky. I can't give that. Okay, so Sven ball 2, losing the ball there. Slight pilot error, but it's one ball left to play. So he's a master at coming back from the dead. So don't rule him out by any means. So Matthias, ball 2.
A mysterious gift.
He's one lock away from that multi-ball, but he's playing the mode shots are the flashing green shots at the moment, so they're actually worth a million points or so each.
Do not lose hope. Load the catapult. Extra ball is lit. The Black Knight's minions are fleeing.
You can't believe, can you, how awkward that top flipper can be sometimes in being able to.
Your slaughter pleases me. Replay. Run home to mom.
Some nice chat going on between Jenna and Morn. Nice to see.
Run home to mommy.
Okay, so I think he's lock 3. I'm not sure.
A gift for you.
This is in fact the finals, Mr. Morton. This is we've been playing all day, so we had 32 players playing 4-player match play, and then down to the top 16. Played best of 3 to get down to the top 8, best of 3 to get down to the top 4, and these are the 4 players that you see in front of me now. So, and these players are
Super is lit.
Sven Göttsche, Matthias, who's actually playing now, he's player 2. His son is Jens Flügge, so a bit of sibling rivalry going on there. Wrong machine, but you know what can you say? And Patrick Pehrs, so yeah, 4 nice players. So. And Matthias didn't manage to get his header ball there, which is always disappointing in this game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire down, loser. You grow weary, but I grow stronger.
And again, straight down the middle, absolutely nothing he could do, well, and other than dragging the machine to one side, which is probably what I would have done.
Player 3.
But the tilts are actually relatively generous here, but I don't think he could have moved the machine enough to get that out. So.
Catapult lock lit. Catapult ball 1.
Hi Dirk, Mr. Elsaltz is in the building. Pity you couldn't be here today, Dirk. I know you're going to be with us in pre-play in a couple of weeks' time, which is really appreciated. Dirk, 1976 is the managing director of Pinball Universe. I don't know whether he wanted to keep anonymous, Dirk. Apologies if he did.
This helps. I'll give you another chance.
Great slap save again. He's got great reactions, this guy. Okay, so lock 3, here we go, multi-ball. 3 Knights challenge.
Super feature ready. Stand up and fight.
So Sven gets another ball there from centre target.
Surprise. H.
And he has just passed his father's score. I'm sure that's not going to cause any problems.
Beat it. Track 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have also been reliably informed that Matthias, not Jens, is the driver for today. So Jens has been enjoying a couple of beers, where his father's been enjoying a couple of waters. But there you go. Jens should at least kick his father's ass. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, you know them both anyway. They're both really nice guys. I've known them, probably some of the longest people I've known in Germany. Met them in the Dutch Open tournament years and years ago. I think probably even before I started playing in German tournaments. So. Great use of the Magna save, just demonstrating how you do it. Oh, ball gone, unfortunately. Okay, but pulls himself into first position. With, let's see, after bonus, 119 million.
I've got some mercy right here.
Nice catch. Okay, so confidently going with the forehand from the left flipper for the lock, but that is a dangerous shot. It is far safer from the backhand. So here we go with the sandworm. Unfortunate drain. So here we go, the last ball of this second game of this final. Sven Göttsche.
You're doing well. Keep it up.
Okay. So he's got a big target ahead here. He's currently on 15 million, so went a long way behind the two Flügges. So, but I've seen him do this before. Just dig away. Okay, that's not really digging, Sven. That's more like it. Okay, so what he needs to be sure of is that how many locks does he have here? Oh, it's only ball one lock, so you really cannot afford to take a multi-ball without a mode.
Challenge me and I will show no mercy.
So a bit of work on that top playfield would be good. No, and that wasn't going to be, so Sven can only take a 1 maximum in this game.
Player 2.
And if the split works how it looks like it's going to, then it's going to make the final game on Led Zeppelin very, very interesting.
Catapult ball 2.
Okay, so that's second lock. Again, you've got mode start on the blue shot. Okay, that's a great shot. So
Use it wisely.
oh no. Okay. So finishes up 105. So he can only take second place maximum, so 2 points. So likely to be on 4. So if Jens wins this game, he finishes up on 5. Sven finished up with 1 point, he'd finish up on 5. Patrick needs to get on the board, he needs to get somewhere. Now, Jens here is close to completing his Knight letters. So he's only got the final letter, and then he will start the sort of classic Black Knight 2000 mode. Okay, so it's good. Yeah, he basically gave him an extra ball. It gave him a second ball there, so he's let that go. Yeah, that was again very sensible play from Jens. Very cool. Just crap up on the balls. Talk to the tournament director. Get a ruling on what needed to be done, and then. Exactly the right thing, which was that he let one ball drain. So. Okay, so he's got a big buffer between himself and Patrick. So. Patrick Pehrs everything to do here. He's currently getting 0 from this, so he really could do with a slight miracle. But you know, pinball often can be like that. You can win a game with one ball. So
Ball 2. Locked.
yeah. It's unlikely to catch up. So therefore, Jens gets 4, Matthias gets 2, Sven gets 1. Yeah. Well, yeah, it depends on catching. Yeah. So lock available. That's fortunate. He really needs to get the mode going. Is his mode already going? Okay, so his mode is running. That's his 3rd lock. So therefore, he should move. He should move into. Yeah. So Sven will finish up with 0, and Patrick will finish up with 1, I think, at the minimum now. Yeah, so it's just past Sven's score. So changing fortune, changing positions here. Patrick will grow in confidence from getting some points from this game. A lot of the final result could depend on people's knowledge of Led Zeppelin. Oh, that was unlucky double drain, but he's still in there. But he needs to really get some control. Get back up on the playfield at the top. Ah, no! Oh shit, that's that was too many balls drained too quickly. What game 1 was on Mandalorian, so watch that back on YouTube if you didn't get to see it today. Whether I'll get this tournament on YouTube, I'm not absolutely sure, because the quality of the too many technical problems on the cameras. I think I'm not sure what I can do with editing to make it watchable. So okay, so a nice, again, gentle use of a tilt bob. I think that, ooh, great use of the Magnus save. That is how to use a Magnus save. And then it's gone. Okay, so Patrick gets 1. So I'll just show you the current position with the players. So
another player. Excellent.
Jens will be player 1. It shows you at the top, so that's fine. Let's take that view away. So, Led Zeppelin. Basically 2 major things you need to do. One is to start tours. So you shoot. Oops, sorry, that wasn't good. You shoot the target here, and that starts a selection. We'll need to see it in order to understand that. So you basically choose things that you can do. So like 5 ramps or 4 orbits or things like that. And then once you've completed doing those, then you shoot back in that hole to actually start the tour. And the tour is a multiball. We'll show you'll see the multiballs again. The other thing is that you advance the songs and you have to keep selling records. And the number of records you've sold is currently displayed here. So 2 records being sold on this song. You have to sell 5 songs, sorry, 5 records in order for a song to be completed. Or the song can just run out because it finishes. You have to get 4 songs with a minimum of 5 records in order to qualify
Bonus multiplier increased.
the Mothership Multiball, which is something else we may see or not. So I think I'll. Oh wow, that was a bit of a fumble. So you're right. It does depend on which
Communication breakdown. Whole lot of
how the mode. This one I think will just be set on general settings, but in tournament mode. I don't think it will be set hard. One nice thing about Zepp is it does have a double ball save. Well, it has a timed ball save, so you can lose the ball as many times as you like while ever the timer is running, which is not something you take advantage of that often. Okay. Now the fact that the players are playing this lock shot actually suggests that they don't know the machine that well, because that's the obvious multi-ball to play. The lock is lit. It can be set in hard mode, so if it's in hard mode, to enable the lock you have to complete the rock targets here in order to enable it, but this is obviously enabled from start. So you only need to shoot 3 balls up there and you will start a multi-ball. Okay, so I'm guessing Patrick has played this before. So this is, I don't know which one he chose there. Oh, it's 70 spins. Okay, so it's on slightly harder mode than the basic one. But the spinner is here. You can backhand the spinner, pretty much immediate backhand from the left flipper, and it's lit green to show you that it's a tour shot. Now the tours get more difficult as the game progresses. Yeah, I agree. Lord of the Rings breath. It's not in competition mode. So he's basically trying to start multi-ball now, because they'll get 70 spins in multi-ball. So he's not quite got that. You can backhand that as well, yeah, which he does. So he starts that multi-ball, and now, as well as hitting the jackpot shots of the multi-ball, he also wants to be concentrating on hitting this spinner enough times until this number here gets down to 0. And I'm probably going to get, thinking about it, I might get knocked off Twitch for streaming this because of the songs being too loud. We'll see what happens. I actually have a license, a gamer license, but I don't think there's any way of telling Twitch that you have a license. I think you've got to fight them after they put the ban on, which is not good. Anyway, it's actually something I need to work out. But I really could do without losing the Twitch channel, I suppose. So it's down to 44 spins. That's really the target during this multi-ball. You use this multi-ball in order to enable the tour multi-ball. You can also get an adder ball by hitting the Icarus target numerous times. He's now out of multi-ball, and he's still not qualified his tour. So he's still got quite a lot of spins to get in order to qualify the tour.
Player 4, you're up.
I think you're probably right. Go for the songs and
Song remains the same.
yeah, go for the songs and
That
forget the tours.
communication breakdown.
Yeah, maybe that's correct. I've not played it in this mode before. Maybe actually I'll turn the let me turn the pinball sound down, because that might prevent the
Rock. Player 1, you're up.
Thank you for following. Shell Shock.
Shoot the ball.
Okay, so I've dropped the pinball sound down. Let's see if that will prevent a Twitch copyright strike. So Jens starts the multi-ball, but this is without a tour. So okay, so the other thing you do during this multi-ball is hit jackpots, and then once you've hit enough jackpots, you get super jackpot lit. And if you're a really good player, you will get playfield multipliers in with that. Perfect start, yeah. Nice.
Bonus multiplier increased. Tour lock 1. Astounding shot. Ball save is lit. Increased bonus multiplier.
This is actually a very nice demonstration of skillful play on this machine. So his tour is now lit. His tour is now enabled. That's this green flashing light here. So if he can play that shot, he will start the tour multi-ball. Okay, which he does. Okay, so tour multi-ball starts. And two objectives, songs, also now targets. He really wants this target here to complete rock. Completing the targets also moves you towards multipliers on Icarus. So
Bonus X increased. Tour jackpot.
Icarus 3 times for another ball. So there was actually a demonstration of that one where once you hit it 3 times, Icarus flashes red, and if you then hit the Icarus target, it will add a ball. It will also, I think, flash the action button so that you can use that Icarus shot from the action button. We should have probably put the action button on the action camera. That might have been worthwhile. So absolutely great score there. That's superb. Well done. And someone like congratulated by his father, who's thinking, why did I bring my son to this pinball tournament? No, he won't be. It's Matthias is so proud of his son Jens. It's really nice. That's right. Now, okay, so he's obviously picking up. Unfortunately, lost the ball. Okay, so let's see what Patrick can do. 31 million, so he's currently in 2nd place. Jens, of course, already now looking good to win this tournament. The other players have got to do something pretty special to prevent him from winning. Okay, so that was the end of the 70 spins. Patrick now needs to play into here to start the tour. So nice transfer. And you know, that shot is sort of sometimes really easy, and then when you've missed it a few times, you sort of begin to wonder how difficult it can actually be. So okay, he gets the tour multi-ball starts, two more multi-ball with the ability to add a ball on the Icarus target. You can see that's flashing here red. The jackpot values here of 1.8 million, looking quite good at the moment. So he's already on 52. Careful. Oh, and a bit of a fumble there, but that was a well-played multi-ball. That's puts him in a far better position. 220 million, and you can see how the score just sort of rockets when you get things moving and you've got combos and. And that's how you enable the next tour, and that ramp shot is by far from easy. Okay, if you watch Ray Day on some of his streams, he backhands that shot, and I honestly don't know, Ray, how you do that, because I've tried it forever. I don't know whether your flippers are adjusted differently to mine. I know you can backhand a lot better than I can, don't get me wrong, but I've tried lots and lots of times. I can't get it to anywhere near backhand, that ramp, not just even sort of go up and come back down again. But it would be far preferable if you could backhand that. Because it's one of those sort of essential parts of the game. You've got to hit it once after you've played the first tour multi-ball. You have to hit that ramp once to enable the second. Then you have to hit it twice, then 3 times, then 4 times, and yeah, it just gets progressively more and more difficult. So we're talking about this ramp here, and it's a very steep ramp. So you have to hit it sort of pretty precisely, and from the left flipper it rejects a lot of the time. So okay, so here we go with Sven. Sven not out of this tournament by any means. He's currently on 4 points. If he can do something with this game, then he's every chance. And that's you got a demonstration there of double ball save, which is like, yeah, I think that's really nice. It's just something sort of different. You know, is there any reason why a ball save shouldn't be based on a timer? You know? So Zeppelin multi-ball running here. I'm guessing that's without a tour. There are no tour shots lit, so you just got to concentrate on the Zeppelin jackpots.
Increased bonus multiplier.
So I think that's out of multi-ball. It's always actually worth hitting the action button when you lose the last ball in a multi-ball. If you're not watching for it, if the action button is flashing red, then it will add a ball on its own just by hitting the action button. And if you're an action button champion, oh wow, we've got a tilt there. Ow. Okay. So yeah, somebody in Led Zeppelin roadie crew not happy there. Tilting out. Okay. So here we go with the last ball of this final. We're actually, I think, in a position where, assuming the end does win this, then it's not going to be possible to get a tie break for any of the positions. So this is the last game of this tournament. Okay, so Jens, okay, so he chooses here. Look, you've got a choice of these different things: 20 pop bumpers, 6 ramps. So the second tour you've got selection of 2 things, either ramps, pop bumpers, spinners, orbits, eject holes and things. So, and it gets progressively harder. So the third tour is you've got to choose 3 things, so it becomes even more difficult. Fourth tour, 4 things, and then you go on to World Tour. World Tour is one of the mini wizard modes. And this is somewhere they probably doesn't know. He's got to complete the rock targets now in order to enable this Zeppelin lock. But it's got that ram shot off tremendously well. That's awesome shooting.
Increased bonus multiplier.
Okay, nice. You can see the 2 tour targets counting down here. So in his 23 switches. That's switch hits, so it can be anything. It can be pop bumpers, it can be targets, it can be slingshots, anything. Or it could just keep hitting ramps. Let's hit another 17 ramps, shall we? And then count it down that way. Okay, so it's down to 9. 9 switch hits. So spinner's a good one, you know. It's no, let's just keep hitting that ramp. Okay, so he actually completed the rock targets, so now he has the Zeppelin lock. But he's so close to this tour that he would actually be better completing the tour. So it depends whether you're playing for a Grand Champion score. So absolutely awesome. I mean, the thing I think that a lot of players like about this game, I've just had Chris the Pinterm say it's his favourite game. The thing that people like about it is it's such a nice, clean, open playfield. And there's nothing getting in the way of the shots. A lot of the shots are tight, but you've no excuse for not hitting them. They're not like you know, toys in the way of everything. And we bought it for the music. So yeah, Jens making great progress again with this tour. Yeah, showing some real multi-ball skill. Okay, so drops out of tour. Sorry, no, that's dropped out of Zeppelin, sorry, it wasn't in tour. So now he has tour multi-ball lit because he's completed all of the targets that he needed. Sister Ray, the music's not that bad. This is, yes, I was like, what would it be, 11, 12, 13 when Led Zeppelin were really popular. I used to listen to this in my bedroom. Parents used to switch the electricity off in the switchboard because they could shout but couldn't make me actually hear. Yeah, that's a sort of bit of history. So he's aiming for this eject here in order to start the tour multi-ball. It would be great to see him get this, and actually beyond as well, because Zepp is a really, really great game. That's why you do not hit that eject on the fly. That's awesome. That's yeah. Okay, so tour multi-ball, here we go again. This tour is based on something. Each tour has different jackpots, whether it's targets, whether it's ramps, whether it's orbits. And for this one, I can't remember what he had to. I can't remember what he had to get for the tour. It was switch hits, but what was the other? What was the other thing? Ramps, I think. So this will be a ramp tour, I believe. Probably wrong. The Icarus target is flashing, so that gives him an add ball if he hits it. I'm really, really pleased that this was picked for the final, and I'm really pleased that Jens is showing how much fun it is to play, because it really is. It's don't get me wrong, every pinball machine can be an absolute swine, but if you can keep hitting the shots, the backhand that he played there, backhand straight up around the top ramp and back round, is a pretty critical shot in the game, and not difficult to do. And there's another great scoring rule in it, where if the song hits instrumental, then that centre shot keeps increasing in point value while ever the instrumental part of the song is on. As soon as the vocals start again, the shot disappears. So you've got to sort of listen to the songs as well as watch the game, and that's awesome. I mean, that's some great bit of ingenuity in terms of design of a pinball game. Yeah, Jens, this really is Jens' sort of machine. I mean, he excels in fast, furious. Reactions are just phenomenal, because you can see that. So we see he's got 2 balls strapped on the left. Okay, so he's going to play. He's playing that left. He's playing that centre ramp shot because it's lit for jackpot. And if he misses it, he'll hit the Icarus target. He doesn't actually want to hit the Icarus target at the minute because he doesn't need the adder ball. So his skill at the moment is to unfortunately he hit it. So no, sorry, that's for double scoring. That's a scoring Icarus. Wow, he really wants to get those balls off that flipper and get scoring with them. Is he on? 6 point, you can't see for the lights. Is that the Playfield multiplier is here. But you see, it's scoring 10 million, 4.5 million, 10 million a shot here, because that's because the Playfield multipliers are. Come on, I want to see another shot. So, what's that value? 4.5 million again. Double jackpot 9.3 million. This is awesome. 820 million is up to. Nice, Jens, nice. Okay, so I think he used the action button at the ball there, I think. Okay, so end of tour multi-ball. Okay, so now he has to play that rammer shot twice now in order to, which he does like straight away. So now he needs to shoot the eject shot again. That will give him the choice of 3 things for the next tour. Okay, so 20 pop bumpers, 12 targets, and 4 somethings, ejects, I guess. And he's just scoring incredibly on everything because everything's just increasing value. This is tremendous play. Oh, and lose the ball. Wow. Woo. And there's going to be a huge amount of bonus to go on top of there, 70 million, so that puts him, wow, that is, like, awesome. My Grand Champion score, well, actually my highest score on this machine is just over $1 billion, and that's with extra ball switched on. And I think in probably a slightly easier mode. It's not Grand Champion. Grand Champion on my machine is still in the possession of Dr. Florian Thomas. who we stupidly let to come and stay at our house a few weeks ago. And he had a great game, put 1.3 billion on, I think. But again, extra balls and not in this mode, and not in a tournament final. So here we go with Jens's dad. Okay, so he gets the ball back. That's nice. Basically that's a ball save here. If you complete the two drop targets here, then it lights the ball save down the outside. So starts the Zeppelin multiball. Now Matthias' task here will be to make sure he gets second place, and then Jens and Dad will have first and second place in one of the first tournaments held for IFBA ranking points in Germany, and that will be nice. That will be nice. These two live in Hanover, and that's not very far from here. It's about an hour and a half drive. So multi-ball tournaments actually work really well for Jens and Dad. So it's actually got jackpot shots, or the orange shots, and then when they become super jackpots, then it turns to a red shot. Okay, so that's end of multiball. So he now needs to start the tour. So the tour is again up here. And that shot is so important in the game. I think the design's really... Oh, and unfortunately tilts. Okay, wow. So, he finished up on 35. Okay, so I think we're still okay, aren't we? Because Matthias gets one, but yeah, Patrick will get two. Depends if we stay in this position. Kashmir is the longest song, about 9 minutes. Yeah, okay, and you're right. The song value keeps building while ever the song is running. So let's see what happens with Patrick on this. Then I mean, he's changed to immigrant song. So okay. Oops, that might have gone. Oh, yep, that's the end of Patrick's game. So Patrick is going to take 2 points. Let's not rule out Sven yet, but Patrick takes 2, that puts him on 3. Matthias takes 1, puts him on 5. Jens gets 4, which puts him on 9. So I don't think Sven can upset the apple cart, or can he? Yes, of course he can. If Sven passes Matthias, then he gets the 1 point. So all he needs to do is get past 35 million to get the 1 point to go into second place from Matthias. Flügge. So he needs to probably yeah, no, he's nothing up there. He's in a bit of no man's land, isn't he? He's played his Zeppelin, but to re-enable his Zeppelin locks, he's got to hit that last target here, and the simplest is actually to do the tour. I think he's right in what he's choosing here, but he's got to get that tour shot. He could just work it through, of course. He could just play song shots and not bother with the multi-ball, but
All right, take it easy then.
okay, so that's tour select. So he's gone for 6 middle ramps. Well,
Multiplier increased.
6 ramps. Okay, so 6 of the any of the ramps. And the way I usually play this is play 6 center ramps because they're actually pretty easy. So backhand straight up here. You can do that any time you got that trapped. You can easily do a backhand around the center, and it doesn't score an awful lot of points. If you do it over and over again, it scores virtually nothing. But it's a quick way of enabling the 6 ramp tour, and I think that's what I would do under this condition. Thanks, Ed. The standings at this point are actually showing the results of the quarterfinals. So, okay, so that is actually the end of game. Let me pull the scores back off, and I'll update the sheet.
Well done.
So we have Jens Flügge takes 4 points. We have Matthias Flügge takes 1. Sven Patrick Pehrs takes 2. And that gives you an update on scores. Oh, and we've got high score grand champion. Woo! So we can see the final scores there. Anyway, let's go back to the presentation. 4th place is Patrick Pehrs. So we're presenting in reverse order. And I think you'll all agree that was a great performance from Patrick. So Sven takes the 3rd place. So Spy Platz goes to Matthias Flügge. Woo! And Erster Platz. My German is amazing. Erster Platz goes to young Jens Flügge. And the trophy. Whoop. Okay, that's been a great day of pinball. Thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. We've got 30 odd viewers, which is tremendous. Thanks to Stefan. Okay, thank you very much. We'll be back. So the other thanks was obviously to Stefan and Tina. They've been absolutely wonderful hosts here today. They've run a barbecue out of the back for us. They've put sandwiches and cakes on all day. They've run the bar. This is a tremendous venue. Yeah, proud to be here. Proud to put this in the Germany circuit of JDL pinball streaming. So thanks for tuning in. I'm not going to play out with anything. I normally have a little outro. I've had to reduce this stream down to an absolute bare bones minimum because of the technical problems I've had. So I'll do that on YouTube. We'll get a nice play out. I'll bring you back to the desk. It's actually awesome. It's awesome to be back. We've been so long in this horrible lockdown situation without tournaments, and to be back, real life pinball. We'll be back again. There'll be a YouTube stream of the final games of Free Play, which is in 2 weeks' time, and there will also be the live stream from the Austrian Pinball Open. So look out for that. That's in Graz, the APO 2021. Congratulations. Do you want to say a quick word for the winning for the win? No, the family. That's okay. So this is the one, the only, the tremendous, the wonderful, the amazing Jens Flügge Wunderkindsweih. And I was actually told when you were playing Black Knight SOR, I was actually remembering back to when you played Johannes at that on the PU battle.
Yes.
Back in
With Toby.
2019.
Benny.
Yeah. So just tell us how you feel. How did that go? Because the game on Zepp was amazing. Yeah. Come on.
It's so hard.
It break a little bit more.
I thought that you said something.
No, I'm the driver.
Yeah. One driver, one drinker, one awesome pinball player. You just imagine how he plays when he's not been drinking.
It's only when I'm drinking. It's the medicine.
You've actually told me that before. You've actually said it's like it's the nerves, isn't it?
Yeah, and with a little beer, it's not so nervous.
Yeah.
That is the answer.
Was it 997 million or something that you scored on Led Zeppelin?
That's my second game
you've ever played on Led Zeppelin. Now that is my highest score. I've got Led Zeppelin at home. My highest score is just over that, but with extra ball switched on and not in tournament mode. Yeah, and you just wipe that out in like no time. So yeah, respect.
But I don't know what I have to do. So
yeah, but you did. You worked it out. You worked out what to do.
Yeah. The only one that I know is before you start the multiball, you have to shoot to the left scoop.
Yeah.
To start the spinners or the rams, and so
that left scoop is one of the most difficult shots on that pinball machine, and you just made it look so easy. It's just, it was
so easy.
Brilliant. So,
I only know that Icarus give a edible, so that's the only thing that I know. And
but also, if the action button flashes red, that will also give it. I think you used it once.
Yeah.
I think because you're good with action buttons.
I saw this in a first game.
Yeah.
And for me, and there I use it.
So you've got Ed on here, Ed Dryborg from Finland. He's watching you. You know Ed. You met him at Fulda. The big guy with the big beard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it.
That's the real Ed. So he's been a great him.
Anyway, to Finland.
See you next time, Tim.
Okay, take care. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Okay,
Thank you.
Safe drive back. Yeah.
Bye, man.
Okay, take care. All right. Thanks to those guys. Right. Thank you again, everybody. Logging off now. We need to pack up all the equipment. Dina's already got rigs in pieces, so I will see you at the next one. Live stream, Austrian Pinball Open Graphs. Look it up on the calendar. We will be there, and love you all. See you soon. Thanks very much. Okay. Bye bye.